Yeah, well, we'll have to get in with that in a little bit because we just got JJ Bleday has just called in. You ready?
Yeah, I'm putting him on now.
Okay. Hey, JJ, congratulations, man.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Hey, we really appreciate you giving us this time just for a small town radio show here. But, you got a lot of fans down here that we're rooting for you really hard. We've been, and we're all really psyched that congratulations on your national championship. And we really appreciate you joining the show today.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Yeah, JJ, we know you're being bombarded by everybody, and I was talking to Coach Harless, and even he's been interviewed quite a good bit from being your coach in high school. But we do have sort of a unique question for you. When you were playing, and this has been in the series against Michigan, did you happen to see this crazy Michigan fan with the blue and gold overall stripes with his wig on by chance that yelled at you?
I didn't. I don't really recall anyone of that characteristic.
Well, he was out in the outfield with his kids, but we call him Michigan Eddie. He's the biggest Michigan fan you've ever seen, but he's a very, very great guy and a avid listener. But he was trying to give you a shout out, saying, Bay County support basically was what he was doing with you being here from here mostly.
Yeah. He said on his drive home
funny,
he was
but
going.
No, I didn't see him.
He said on his drive home he stopped off in Nashville and he saluted, drove by y'all stadium and he saluted the stadium in your honor. So he wanted us to make sure we told you that.
Respect.
Yeah, he
That's
wanted to make sure you knew that for sure.
That.
Hey, how often do you come back here? Do you still have a home here and do you still come back?
Yeah, I'll be back. Yeah, I'll be back Sunday.
Oh, okay, good. So what are your favorite places? What do you like to do down here? What's like your favorite place to eat or your favorite things to do here in Panama City?
Yeah, I'd say probably my favorite place to eat is probably either Diego's or Key West.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, those are probably my top two. I mean, I'm a big Cuban sandwich guy. Key West has this best, like this secret sauce that's just it's like crack. It just gets super addicted to it. It's unreal. And then and they got good sweet tea on top of that.
There you go.
And then Diego's just has good queso and good Mexican food.
Yeah, and
go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I mean, my favorite place to hang out is probably Schooners or Seaside and Rosemary. I mean, I love going down there and just hanging out on the beach and spending time with friends.
That's great, and I am glad you're going to get to come home and have a little bit of a break and be down here. And you'll be glad to know it's not going to happen for a few months, but we are getting a Diego's in Lynn Haven, so you'll have that available maybe
That's
next
awesome.
time.
Well, he's big time now. He'll be moving to the beach for sure, right?
Yeah.
Well, I already live on the beach. I live on the beach side.
There you go.
Great.
There you go. Are you
So I'm like a 15-minute drive to Lynn Haven.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, are you planning on staying?
Yeah. If I go there, I'm only going there for Key West.
It's worth it though, right?
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Hey man, well you're going to be a big star in the major leagues. Congratulations, also being drafted by the Marlins. And I'll tell you what, if you're ever down here, and I'll personally drive you something from Key West. I'll bring that Cuban to you. All you got to do is call the radio station, and I'll be your minion.
Nah, you don't have to do that.
Well, hey JJ, I was curious. I know you came down, you transferred here to Mosley, like in the middle of your high school time frame. What brought you and your family down from Pennsylvania?
Well, my dad was given a job opportunity for one, and then my brother was leaving UVA after his freshman year in college and going the JUCO route at Florida Gulf Coast, and it seemed like the perfect time to move down before the whole family moved down. So I ended up moving down there, and then the rest of the family came down a year later. So it was mainly just baseball, better weather, better opportunity to get out of Pennsylvania and have some more success.
That's great.
Hey, I got a question for you. So we did a little bit of research on you, of course, before the thing, and when you were in high school as a junior, you pitched. And you had a 4-1 record with a 2.43 ERA, and you had a batting average of 373. My question to you is, are you the next Shohei Ohtani?
No, definitely not. Definitely not. I think it's already hard enough to do both at this level and hit and pitch, so I think just sticking to one is probably the best option.
That's great. So are you excited about Miami?
Yeah, I'm really excited. That's all I've really been thinking about now since college has been over. Now that the Natty has kind of died down a little bit, so I'm kind of starting to wrap my head around that, and I've been swinging the wood bat, and it's been really excited.
Oh, yeah, that's going to be a big change for you. You got to get used to slinging the wood bat instead of the aluminum, eh?
Yeah, no, but it's something I've always been used to. I mean, we swing it every summer, so it's one of those things where it's just second nature. Yeah, I think your swing's always more fluid with wood bat than metal.
Well, JJ, I know you were drafted right out of high school, and you made the choice to go to Vandy. Was there any driving force behind that decision? Anything specifically?
I think I knew I wasn't ready to go out of high school. I think I knew I still had some development to do and some growth I had to get through, and so to me it was a no-brainer. I was always going to college, to be part of this great program and see Coach Corbin and start an education. And I think it was just it was always going to be there.
It turns out to be a pretty good decision.
Yeah.
I think you were drafted in the 39th round out of high school, and then now you were drafted 4th overall. And I know that Miami couldn't sign you until the Natties were done. So can you give us a scoop? Have you signed?
No, I haven't. There's some personal information going on, and whenever I sign, I sign.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
If you need a good agent, I'm terrible at negotiations, but I could do,
I'll make sure I hit you up.
No, don't do that, dude. I'd kill your career. The last thing in the world you need is some loudmouth bloviating gas bag doing any kind of negotiating for you.
Yeah.
Hey, JJ, I have to admit, well, first of all, I'm an SEC girl, but I went to Mississippi State, okay? And man, you just broke my heart. The several of the games, but the whole series was just really, really good. But I caught myself complaining as I was watching about the Vandy Whistler, and then I thought, wait a minute, why am I complaining about the Whistler when it's my people that ring a loud, obnoxious cowbell?
Yeah, I'm gonna stay here and talk. Yeah, appreciate it though. I'll text you. Sorry about that, guys.
That's okay.
No, but all these SEC teams have all these fans that are just so obnoxious and will absolutely chirp the crap out of you. And we got one guy that whistles, and everyone just complains. Like, come on, guys. What are you guys doing? You guys got the whole setup, and we got one dude that's bugging you. I mean, that's just a joke.
I know, and I couldn't believe that they were threatening to throw him out of the stadium. And I mean, he's like 72 years old. He's just a big-time fan. But after a while, I didn't hear it anymore,
Yeah, especially when you're playing, you don't even really hear it anymore just because you're still locked in.
Yeah, that's what I wondered if y'all were so used to it.
Yeah.
Well, now, JJ, did you play against Lucas Dunn at Arnold?
I did.
Were y'all same time?
I did my junior and senior year, yeah. Great baseball player. Yeah. That's good as well.
What was that like playing against him during the World Series?
It was different, I mean, it's good to have that hometown recognition and to have that at the World Series and that's the biggest stage in college baseball. So I think it was great, but it was a little weird, but, we already faced him in the regular season and, you're always prepared to see him and say what's up and then go out and compete. So, it's just, just a normal regular game, and, to be able to share that with him and be able to, for him to get the home on, see that experience, I think it's a win on both ends.
Yeah.
Are you guys pretty close? You good friends?
We're not super close, but we're friends for sure. His dad actually does our real estate, so he helps with our condos and stuff. So it's they're a huge help.
That's awesome. Well, we've been following both of you guys, and I'll just tell you, I don't know that there's a day that's gone by in a couple of months that we haven't mentioned both of you just because we've been so excited because, Bay County, I know that you didn't grow up here the whole time, but baseball's big here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're going to try to get, we've been talking about trying to get a minor league team here. We would love to have, I heard we almost got the Sand Gnats a couple of years ago, but man, would we love to I'd love to get a Miami affiliate here. Wouldn't that be great?
That'd be great. Honestly, that'd be awesome. I think it's the perfect spot to put a team at, right on the beach. I know Pensacola's got a really nice stadium right there near the water in the bay.
Yeah.
So honestly, I think PCD, that'd be great.
Yeah, we do too. We're lobbying for it.
Yeah.
Hey, JJ, I know Coach Harless personally, and my kid, Reed Garrett, went to Mosley. And by the way, he said to tell you, hey, and he was just so super excited for you. But like we all are here in Bay County. But what did Coach Harless, how did he help you and mold you for the next level in baseball?
I think Harless just challenged me on a daily basis, when you're at that age, and when I move high schools, pick up everything I've known and I've ever been taught, and finally get coached by someone who's been around the game a little bit more than what I'm used to, with someone teaching me. And he challenged me on a daily basis. He always he'd always try to get me to improve. And he's just one of those guys where good isn't good enough, and that's what makes you better when you're constantly striving to earn that spot and to be able to play and develop. He certainly allows you to have the mental side of the game develop more than the physical side, because the physical side will always come.
Mm-hmm.
But he really helps me mentally to get set up for college.
That's great.
Yeah.
Well, I think we were talking earlier about the hurricane and just sort of wondered, I mean, was your family impacted here by Hurricane Michael?
We were lucky enough to not have any damage besides our jet skis. Our jet skis got completely ruined, but we're just lucky everyone was safe and the condo was all right, and but a lot of my friends were on the short end of that, and a lot of their homes got completely destroyed. Like Hannah Reese Mosley, Gunnar Smith. I mean, my heart went out to them when all that happened, and it was right during school. I think a lot of people in my class were in school, and to have that happen, and have it impact that many people, it's just it's heartbreaking.
Yeah.
But it was crazy.
I'm curious, when your mom gets really mad at you, does she call you by your full first two names? Does she say, "Now, Jeffrey Joseph, you get over here"?
Yes, she did when I was growing up, but not anymore. she doesn't have to do it that much anymore.
I don't think she's going to be mad at you ever again for the rest of your life. I think you got a get out of mom jail free card for this.
Yeah.
Proud mama. Well, listen, man, we know you got a tight schedule. We really appreciate you giving us the time, and we wish you all the best. And I promise you got some hometown fans here, and even on Facebook that we broadcast live on Facebook, and we've got a lot of our fans that are even people that are like, listen, I'm from Mississippi, but I've been rooting for you all the way. And one of our regulars, Big Mike, says, JJ Bleday, you are a class act and a great inspiration to the whole 850 community. So I
appreciate it, guys.
You got a hometown fans here, and we're pulling for you, buddy. And feel free to call into the show anytime. We'll drop whoever we got on the roll. Oh yeah. You got a card for us, right?
Thanks for having me, guys.
Thanks,
Appreciate
JJ.
it.
Have a good
God
one.
bless, man.
Okay.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
See you. Bye.
104.3 ESPN Panama City. Wasn't that great?
Yeah.